Bitcoins and beer, Bitcoins and beer. Here is Norm, he's a storm as he screams and raves and rants. He is here drinking beer, spilling Bitcoins on his pants. Hello, it's me, Norm, again. Here once again to drink beer and rant about Bitcoin. And yeah, it's just so funny how people, not funny, people are still rejecting Bitcoin. Today's beer, Stone Points Unknown IPA. I have not had this beer, I have not heard anything about it, so it should be pretty interesting. And speaking of Points Unknown, I think this is why people, I'm going to pour this one into a glass, by the way, because it's in a big double deuce, or, 22 ouncer. Those who don't speak Espanol. So I think it's kind of funny how people are kind of afraid of Bitcoin, it seems like. Wow, this smells wonderful. Double? Points Unknown IPA. It smells like a double. Wow. Wonderful. And this was 2015, yeah? Seasonal. Wow. This is actually a really excellent IPA. If you like IPAs, you should really try it. Tasty, tasty, tasty. So, it's Friday, November 13th. Friday the 13th. Last night I was watching the USA Watchdog weekly news wrap-up. Jeffrey Hunter. You should check it out. It's interesting if you want to learn the. Okay, first of all, if you want to study economics, you study everything. You study geopolitical events and whatever. He does a pretty good non-biased, bipartisan, I should say, because non-biased and bipartisan, not completely different, but a little different. Bipartisan review of geopolitical events. Really interesting. He doesn't talk necessarily about Bitcoin. I don't think I really heard him even mention Bitcoin. But, I was watching his video and somebody said Bitcoin is garbage. And I replied, Bitcoin, one man's trash is another man's treasure. It went on, and he said, he just seemed afraid of it. Because I don't think it's not really understood. And this is what I want to relay to Kevin something. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's not understood. First of all, I think you replied something like it was a program. It's not a program. It's a protocol. Email is a protocol. The internet is a protocol. You access this protocol with a program. Like with email, it's a web browser. With email, it's an email program. And with the internet, it's a web browser. With Bitcoin, it's something called a wallet. So you access the protocol with a program. But the internet is a vehicle for many different things. It's a vehicle. The program lets you send and receive that vehicle. Like with email, it's a vehicle to transfer messages or instant messages, IMs, which you have another program to send and receive that. It's a vehicle. Publishers did not understand this when the internet first came out. This is what the web is about. Before, publishers for thousands of years had to rely on pen and paper of some sort, or ink of some sort, or whatever. Charcoal, whatever they use. They had to rely on this for thousands of years to transfer information, knowledge, fiction, whatever, history, whatever. The internet made that so you can not only transfer it, it cut a lot of loose ends off. The cost of the pen and paper or whatever, the ink and paper, the distribution is instant now. You don't have to carry it from one place to another. Same thing with messages, with email. You can send it. You can send it from one place to another. You get my meaning? Music. For a century now, it was like, first of all, it was on wax, vinyl, whatever. Then it was on tape, analog tape. And then movies came out on analog tape. Then it came out on these little plastic discs that were digital. But now we can send it over a telegraph line or whatever you want to call it. And that's become obsolete. So the internet is a vehicle. All Bitcoin is a vehicle for wealth. For wealth. Paper and metal used to be vehicles for wealth. You write a check, that's on paper. You have a dollar bill, that's on paper. But it was just a vehicle for wealth or goods. Now, the internet has caught up. Bitcoin is a vehicle for wealth or goods. Gosh, you're disturbing my... Alright. I don't know what
Cut it short.
Okay.
Cut it. Let's go.
A Satoshi saved is Satoshi earned.